Imagine this. You wake up one day, check your bank account, and you're officially a millionaire. Sounds like a fantasy, right? But in 2024, that fantasy became a reality for 684,000 people across the world. And the craziest part, over half of them, 379,000, came from the United States alone. Let that sink in. Nearly 400,000 new millionaires, not over a decade. Not in some once-in-a-lifetime gold rush. In just 1 year. So what happened? Did America find a money printer cheat code? Was it all crypto brothers getting lucky? Or is there something bigger at play? Today, we're breaking it all down. What caused this millionaire explosion? Which industries made people rich? Which companies helped create this wealth? And how can you position yourself to catch the next wave? Trust me, some of the answers will surprise you. The millionaire explosion, by the numbers. In 2024, the world saw a net increase of 684,000 millionaires. Globally, this pushed the total number of millionaires to nearly 60 million. But America added 379,000 new millionaires in just 12 months. That's more than half of the global growth, coming from a single country. This wasn't random. It's the result of key trends, industry booms, smart investments, and a few lucky breaks. How did the US create 379,000 millionaires? 1. The stock market made a roaring comeback. Let's start with the most obvious driver. The stock market came back swinging in 2024. After a rough 2022 and a shaky 2023, US stocks, especially tech, rallied hard. Major players like Nvidia, their dominance in AI chips pushed their stock to all-time highs. Nvidia became the beating heart of the AI revolution. Apple, with the successful launch of the Vision Pro, Apple redefined mixed reality and opened up a whole new market. Amazon expanded aggressively into AI logistics and healthcare, creating billions in shareholder value. Microsoft dominated the AI productivity sector with integrations into Microsoft 365 and their cloud business. People who held these stocks, or better yet, bought during the market dips, saw their net worth skyrocket. How big was the stock market's role? The S&P 500 grew over 20% in 2024. The Nasdaq soared, especially on the back of AI and tech recovery. Retail investors who stayed the course or started investing consistently benefited big time. Even basic index fund investors became millionaires if they had been consistently investing during the downturn. 2. The AI boom, the gold rush of our time. 2024 was the year of artificial intelligence 2.0. AI wasn't just a buzzword anymore. It became the core of how businesses operated, how logistics were optimized, and even how content was created. Companies like Nvidia made billions by supplying the AI chips that power large language models. Palantir secured massive government contracts for AI defense and predictive software. Startups in AI automation, generative AI, and healthcare AI were acquired by larger players at record-breaking valuations. Thousands of early employees and investors became instant millionaires through IPOs and acquisitions. Even gig workers who pivoted into AI-related services like prompt engineering, AI consulting, and machine learning saw life-changing income growth. 3. Real estate. Targeted booms, not everywhere. Real estate wasn't uniformly strong in 2024. High interest rates still weighed down parts of the housing market, but there were pockets of explosive growth. Key millionaire-making real estate sectors. Luxury housing markets in cities like Miami, Austin, and Nashville, driven by wealthy tech migrants. Short-term rentals in top tourist areas saw a huge rebound as international travel surged post-pandemic. Commercial properties that were AI-ready, think smart warehouses, AI-powered logistics centers, attracted big money. Property investors who had been holding real estate in these areas saw sharp increases in asset value. 4. Small business sales. The quiet millionaire factory. One underreported factor, the surge in small business exits. 2024 saw a record number of baby boomers selling their businesses. Many sold to private equity firms, younger entrepreneurs, franchise groups expanding into booming sectors like fitness, AI logistics, and specialty healthcare. When small businesses sell, it often instantly turns owners into millionaires. This was a quiet but powerful wealth transfer that made a huge dent in those millionaire numbers. 5. Crypto. A partial comeback. Crypto didn't fully return to 2021's hype cycle, but it did make a significant recovery in 2024. Bitcoin rebounded past $60,000. Ethereum stabilized with the successful Ethereum 2.0 upgrades. Institutional investors began quietly adding crypto back into their portfolios. It wasn't the Wild West anymore, but long-term holders made serious money. Some early investors and die-hard hodlers crossed the millionaire threshold as crypto gained respectability again. 6. Rising incomes and inheritance boom. Let's not ignore the massive undercurrents. Inflation-adjusted wages for high-demand fields like AI, healthcare, and cybersecurity surged. The beginning of the great wealth transfer. Baby boomers started passing down trillions in wealth to millennials and Gen Z. This generational shift quietly minted hundreds of thousands of new millionaires, often through inheritance, property, and investments. Key companies that made millionaires in 2024. Here are real examples of wealth creators in 2024. Nvidia, the ultimate AI chip supplier. Early investors made massive gains. Apple, the Vision Pro launch sent ripples through the mixed reality and AI markets. Amazon, growth in AI-powered logistics and healthcare fueled wealth. Tesla, the new energy storage systems and AI driving software gave Tesla another big growth leg. Palantir, AI-driven government and defense contracts turned believers into millionaires. Even index funds like the S&P 500 ETF VU SPY quietly built wealth for disciplined investors. What does this mean for you? Here's the uncomfortable truth. Millionaires aren't just born, they're built by trends. People who became millionaires in 2024 weren't necessarily luckier or smarter. They were often invested in the right places, positioned early in growth sectors, ready to pounce on opportunities. Key takeaways for you: follow mega trends, AI, renewable energy, biotech, cybersecurity. These are sectors with serious millionaire-making potential over the next 5 years. Invest consistently. You don't need to time the market. The people who kept buying even when things looked scary in 2022 to 2023 got rewarded in 2024. Diversify smartly. Stocks, real estate, maybe even a small crypto allocation. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Stay liquid. The wealthy kept cash on hand to seize fast-moving opportunities. Leverage technology. Many 2024 millionaires rode the AI wave either as investors, employees, or entrepreneurs building AI-related products. So while the world added 684,000 new millionaires in 2024, the real question is, where will the next wave of millionaires come from? The US dominated this year, but as technology evolves, emerging markets, green energy, and biotech could be the next big story. And the real question for you is, will you just watch from the sidelines? Or will you position yourself to ride the next millionaire wave? Let me know in the comments. What industry do you think will make the next generation of millionaires? Are you already investing? Or are you planning to start soon? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. We've got plenty more wealth building stories coming your way.